those?
That hurt me.
I'm sorry.
How dare you?
It's the Bugs Bunny short.
Yeah. Hey, anybody, check out these new sweet Bugs Bunny shorts.
If you ever happen to be upon a South Pole website, brand clothing, check out the Looney Tunes line.
Yeah.
Very
Sponsors
dapper.
are looking for sponsors. So,
Yeah, sponsor
South
the
Pole,
show.
if you're into like LDS podcasts, please hit us up.
And hip clothing.
Yeah, everyone hip clothing. It doesn't like a 40-year-old man.
Yeah.
All right, 44. And Bugs Bunny.
Okay, 32. 32.
All right. 58. Whatever.
So we have a special guest today.
Special?
Very.
What kind of special?
Well, this is the second guest.
Extra.
Oh,
Extra special.
Extra special.
We need to verify what happened
Yeah,
in the last
yeah, we'll
podcast.
get to that.
So we're gonna get the truth today.
Yeah, we are. We're gonna. You know, we've had what, maybe I think 10, 11, 12
Yep. About a dozen.
people. Don't shake your head. That's I was counting it today. So as much as you.
I can't count.
I know we don't.
Yeah.
But this one is going to be the hard hitter.
Yep.
We've saved the real questions
This
for
will
you.
send us.
Oh.
Yeah,
Cool.
we're gonna go viral with this episode.
Actually, that's a lie. It's the same question. But after this will be the first time that we've had
A couple.
the second person to the couple. So that we, like David was mentioning, we can verify some of the things that your husband may or may not said. So
Hargraves Part 2.
yeah, yes,
Tell us the story of how you met, which was hilarious. I died. I was so funny.
well, and that's what he said. We're going to ask her about her perspective on what happened, and much like not many movies where the second one's the better version, I think we're going to look Terminator 2 here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we. Yeah.
That's one of the only good sequels. So that's
I was like, Friday Part 2? No. Yeah, Terminator Part 2 is pretty
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Not even Die Hard Part 2. I don't know.
No, actually, Die Hard Part 2 is pretty crappy.
Yeah.
3 was alright.
Yeah.
Couple of
Well, I've been watching like Moana Part 2.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
We watch a lot of Disney.
Muppets Part 2.
Don't bring. Muppets Treasure Island is fantastic.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that before. Have you seen it?
Yeah, that
Alright.
one's good.
Who's your favorite Muppet?
This is critical to this whole
Yeah.
podcast.
This is going to determine whether or not we
I can't remember what
Continue
his
on or not.
recording.
I can't remember what his name is, but he's like tall and skinny and has like the fuzzy hair and he's like
Oh, Beaker.
Beaker.
Yeah,
yeah,
Beaker.
yeah.
He's my favorite.
Well, and the little pork, birdie burp. That's what you were doing while you were making the Rice Krispies, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're here
In the
today.
chef,
for-
just throwing stuff around.
Yeah, throw stuff around. And then your Christians in the back. Beep, boop, beep, 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 beep.
We have Sister Hargraves on the episode today.
What's her,
First name Christina?
no, what?
What is it?
Marie.
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 Christina.
No.
It'd be Christian and Christina.
I know, I was like, that's so weird that they would do that.
Wow. Even let's edit that part out.
Yeah, you can do that.
Not knowing our
I will
guests,
pay you extra to edit that.
Yeah. We'll double what we've paid you so far.
So nothing.
I'll do a voiceover.
Air.
Whatever. I'm here for college credit.
There's
Yeah.
Rice Krispie treats. You've been paid.
Yep.
That's true. These are fire.
Yeah. They're fired.
Yeah, they're actually on fire. That's kind of weird.
They're appreciate.
It's like
I
those
just
drinks.
made them, so they're probably still warm.
Yeah.
That sounds wonderful.
We have these.
Well, actually, yeah, on that, yeah, please.
What?
What were you gonna say?
I was just saying the funeral potatoes part of our podcast is represented here. These beautiful
Yes.
muddy buddy. What do you call
Can,
it?
yeah, can you explain to us
What
these?
is What is this concoction?
What do we got here?
threw
On my
together?
makeshift recipe, it says Da Bomb Crispies.
Oh,
That was actually my nickname.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Da
Da Bomb
Bomb.
Crispy.
Yeah.
Da Bomb Crispy. That's my.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like to, David.
Oh,
Please,
Please, I will.
please.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, but zoom in. Yeah. Oh,
That's
my
protected.
fork fell.
It's
Hey,
if
quit
you
laughing
had-
there.
if you
That's a
had
finger
Muddy
food.
Buddies.
Yeah.
That's the topping on top is the Muddy Buddies.
Who's not had
chocolate.
Muddy Buddies?
Yeah.
sad people.
That's
Really,
so
you're missing
true.
out.
People who have not lived.
That was the, you really appreciate that, dude.
That tastes like type 2 right there. That's good.
Type 2 what? Oh, thanks.
Like
My
if I
fork
eat that,
magically,
I'm gonna get
magically appeared. Some
Watch.
little orange blob brought.
Wash it down with
Oh,
Dr.
you got
Pepper.
Halloween.
Those are type 2.
So it's just regular Rice Krispies, though.
They're good.
Well, the Rice Krispies, I add a generous scoop of peanut butter.
Yeah.
Yum.
Because you can never have too much peanut butter.
Yeah.
What kind of peanut butter?
Creamy.
Ah.
I don't recommend chunky just because
Yeah.
I feel like that texture would maybe throw you off. But
That's true for everything. I'm kidding. Kidding.
Yeah. But I mean, I think any brand would be fine as long as it's not that natural stuff that separates.
Oh, yeah.
Not a fan.
Then you got an oily Rice Krispie.
Yeah, we don't want natural stuff.
No.
Yeah,
You know
we
what I
want
mean?
chemicals.
Ultra processed stuff.
Extra processed peanut butter.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Have you ever used the peanut butter powder?
Doesn't even have peanut butter in it or peanuts in it anymore.
It's flavoring.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was delicious.
Good job, well done.
Thank you. This is like my go-to whenever someone's like, bring something to share.
Mm-hmm.
This is my go-to.
Nice. You whip it up in like, what, 15, 20 minutes or something? Something like that. Yum.
So if you could send us that recipe, and
Yeah,
hopefully
add
it says the bomb crispies.
Yes, the
Mhm.
bomb.
The bomb crispies. That way we could add it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also tell your husband to send something, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
He's like, what's my signature like thing that I make?
And he brought Mountain Dew. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I was telling him he should bring his French toast.
Oh.
Because he does really good French toast and then makes like caramelized apples with cinnamon
Oh.
topping to go over it.
Oh, hey, look at Aiden, she's crying. Which is actually pretty natural. She cries a lot.
Yeah.
What?
Kind of a baby.
What?
That's why she's behind the camera.
Oh, yeah, we don't want her to put her on camera.
What?
Just kidding, Aiden. Love you. Is that what like kids do these days? Yeah. Thank you very much. No, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, it was delicious.
Hopefully, David doesn't spill like he did the miso.
No. Oh, I don't know.
Opa!
That still is one of my
Baby
favorite
song.
things, though. Hey, David, why don't you watch your cord?
Well, I'm so used to having.
My
Cordless.
favorite is you had no attempt to save him. It was just
No.
like,
No, just let it happen. Like,
I know. It's like you see it happening and didn't even reach out
You
for
know,
it.
that is like pretty much gonna determine the
I mean,
rest
to
of
be
these
fair,
podcasts.
hold on. To be fair, would you even remembered it? If I had saved this, would anyone even remembered it? No. Not at all. But
Everyone
what people remember is
The
shaking
mic
off.
really
with you.
smelled like miso.
Yeah, David was really licking the microphone.
Oh.
So that's your microphone, though. That he was licking.
No, that's why I got,
miso.
I got the cover. So.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Hold on, back to the Muppets.
Oh, yeah, Muppets, right.
What were we talking about? Treasure
Treasure Island.
Treasure Island was a
Mhm.
great one.
Yeah.
Another fantastic one is the Christmas one, Christmas Carol.
Did you like New York when I went to New York? Muppets Go or Make Manhattan or whatever.
I don't know if I really liked Manhattan all that much, and the one that went to space I didn't really care much.
I
for
didn't
either.
care. The Christmas one was good though.
Christmas one's fantastic, and Treasure Island's fantastic.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
What
Any
say
thoughts
you?
on that? Have you seen them?
I mean, I grew up with the Treasure Island one, and by grew up with, I mean I saw it as a child.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But I absolutely I don't like puppets, Muppet
Whoa.
ventriloquists,
Yeah. None of that.
Whoa.
magicians.
Wow.
I don't.
Wow.
I don't
Carnies.
like that.
That's a hot
Carnies.
secret.
No, I mean, like carnival things, that's like talent, that's
Mhm.
like really cool abilities. I think it's the like deception part of it that I'm just like, I don't like
we
it.
thrive in the September.
It's the like, now you see it and now you don't. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I can't trust you.
I
I don't
know.
like it.
All these ventriloquists watching are crying.
Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate that.
Get another professional.
Yeah, they're gonna be writing stuff out there.
I
How
don't
dare
know.
you?
Something about like dolls that it's just like,
Yeah, little creepy.
Haven, what's your feeling on dolls, Haven? Hmm?
I love dolls.
Wow.
Especially
You,
ones
Watched
haunted.
a lot of cartoons growing up, or anything like that? Where'd you
Um,
read?
growing up, I had an older brother who I currently still have it.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
I
That's,
I
that's
have
what it
an
does.
older brother who's 2 years older than me, and so on like Saturday mornings we'd watch Saturday morning cartoons, and we would take turns who got to pick
Oh,
whose show
Oh, that's very
we got to
amicable.
watch.
That's very amicable.
You
Yeah.
were a one TV family, I take it?
Yes.
I think usually there's a wrestling match and then figure out which ones get watched.
Yeah. Well, luckily my older brother is very peaceful.
Oh.
He's a very good peacemaker kind of type. Doesn't get frustrated very easily.
Mhm.
So, yeah. So it was really easy to kind of work that out.
It's nice.
But yeah, I remember watching Pokemon with him because that was what he always picked. Now I watch it a lot now too because that's what Christian likes, and
Yes,
now
we
my
heard
kids
that.
like it, and
Yes. We heard that too.
We gave him crap for it.
Yeah, we did.
yeah. So, I mean, I don't know. It's not my favorite, but I also don't hate it. So
Oh, yeah, you just put a time
Yeah.
in there too. So
Yeah.
that's good.
Well, you mentioned your brother, but what cartoon did you pick?
I usually picked Clifford the Big Red Dog. Yeah, there's just something about having an enormous dog that I was like, that is so cool. Bright red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He couldn't help it. He was a big red. He couldn't help it if something got broken, you know.
Yeah.
And
Her
the town
love
just-
made him grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What made him grow?
Her love,
her love.
Is that what it
Yeah.
was? Wow.
according to the theme song.
Well, if that be the case, Haven, it's weird that you have a real tiny dog.
Oh.
How much love do you give that?
yeah. She's over there thieving more Rice Krispies.
Shh.
At
It's not thieving when they're
The
given
camera lady.
freely.
Yes, you're right.
Ow. Tomato, potato.
So where do you hail from? What's your origins?
I'm originally from Utah.
Okay.
She's from our Heavenly Father.
Ah.
What's your
Heaven.
or origins? It's like like she's an X-Men. Where are your origins? Where are you from?
Tell us your origin story.
Yeah, tell us your origin
Superhero.
story. Yeah.
Same place as you guys.
Yeah.
Well, that was all right. We're done. That was
All right.
a great episode. Yeah. So you grew up in Utah.
Yeah, Sandy, Utah.
Sandy.
Oh, yeah. South of Salt
Sandy.
Lake.
Yeah, the other side of the mountain.
Yeah, not bragging.
The other side of the mountain.
Don't we know?
That was fighting. Grew up on this side of the mountain.
The
Wow,
rivalry.
I didn't grow up there. I finished high school there, Pleasant Grove.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Nice. That's a nice place.
Yeah. Yeah, you said that derogatory. There's a look on your face when you said that.
There was
No,
a
like
little-
Yeah,
I've
little.
never lived there, but I've driven through it,
Did
and
you say-
it looks like a nice place.
to drive through and not come back.
Yeah. Yeah,
Keep going.
she's like, that's a nice place.
It's
to
a place I
drive
would be
through."
willing to live.
Oh,
I mean, it's cute.
yeah.
You know, I've just never lived there, so I
Oh,
can't.
okay.
I don't have any authority in saying that, other than it looks like a nice place.
Well, to be fair, people don't have authority to say a lot of stuff, but they still do. So,
Well, okay.
and maybe chief people. Pleasant Grove is a nice place. Yeah, I mean it was back then. Maybe it's not now. I don't know. Pretty much most of those areas, those towns are pretty nice, except for maybe like Salt Lake.
Yeah, the deep Salt Lake. You're like,
Yeah,
whoa,
the deep
what?
Salt-
Yeah.
Am I in
Deep
a
Salt
war
Lake.
zone here?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's all like Temple, nice, and then like a few blocks away, it's like, what happened
Yeah, what
here?
Yeah, I mean, there's good and bad everywhere, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of good places, I think.
Yeah, well, I appreciate the perspective. There's a lot of good places.
Yeah.
So how'd you
Good
like
and bad
Sandy
everywhere,
then?
you know?
How'd you like Sandy then?
I really like Sandy. Yeah, it's got great schools, and it's right by Little Cottonwood Canyon, so you can do water skiing during the summer and wakeboarding, and then in the winter you can do snowboarding and skiing,
Yeah.
all the things.
Yeah.
ATVing.
Were you like an athletic person? Or did
Yeah.
you do all that outdoor stuff? Or what?
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm kind of like a little bit of everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, master of none.
Oh.
Like, I'm proficient at a lot of different things.
Yeah. We know a lot of people like that.
No, I'm not proficient in a lot of things. I'm very proficient in like one thing, specific thing. But the rest of it I attempt.
It just falls off the deep end.
The rest of it I just attempt. I'm just alive. So that's kind of where I am.
Well, that's cool. You guys did all those outdoor stuff all the time. You just kind
Yeah.
of planned it and did it.
So did you always? So you always lived in Sandy?
No, I was born and raised there until I was like 10, and then our family actually moved out to West Salem.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, and we were there for like 3 years,
Uh-huh.
and then moved back to Sandy.
Oh, is that a precursor of their later life too?
I mean, I guess. But
Other than West Salem, but pretty much.
yeah, when we moved out here the first time, my sister met her husband, and they got married and stayed in Dallas.
Yeah.
And then we moved back, and so my parents like to joke that they had to move here so that she could get married and move back. But because of the housing market, they lost like a ton of money on the house because it was like right when the bubble popped,
Yeah.
and so
Oh,
she was like, that was the most expensive marriage.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, as soon as she get married, like, well, here's the good news, bad news. You got a husband. The bad news is you have no money for your wedding. Sorry. We spent it all when you got here to find your husband.
Yeah, it all worked out.
Good.
And
then
he's
you-
awesome, so we hold no grudges.
Good.
Do you? No grudges?
No grudges.
All right.
Nice.
It's too much energy.
Yeah.
Don't hold grudges.
That's weird. I got plenty of energy for grudges. So then you moved back here.
Yeah,
And you lived here for about how long?
about 3 years.
About 3 years. And now you're moving back to
Yep.
Sandy.
Wow, that's all right.
She's like, I can only stay with Sandy for 3 years, and then I have to go back.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
the opposite.
We've moved like almost every single year that we've been married,
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or the opposite. It's like, I can only be in Oregon for 3 years, and then it's like, I gotta get out of there. Yeah, I get it.
So growing up, were you oldest, youngest, middle?
Well, she said she had an older brother.
I
I'm
understand that.
I'm number 4 out of 5.
Oh.
So, but there's a 10-year gap between me and my little brother because he's on his mission now.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I was the youngest,
And then he had to come along
And
and
then-
ruin it.
and then right when it was like I was like 10ish when he was born, and so it was like, oh my goodness, I have this adorable like actual live baby doll to play with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I loved
Free babysitting.
you know
How about your
taking
mom
care
loved
of him and
it?
yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I guess
Bossing
similar
around.
to Christian
Where's
a
he?
little bit, right? I mean, he had a younger sibling after
Yeah.
a while. Nice.
Where's he serving currently, your brother?
He's in Taiwan.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Fortunately, he has been doing Chinese for most of his life, so
Oh, yeah.
he's fluent in Chinese.
Nice.
What did he do that for? Just liked it?
Just like Chinese.
Well, when he was in like elementary school, they signed him up for a program called dual immersion, and so it was half and half
Mhm.
English and Chinese.
Mandarin,
Yeah.
yeah, or some, whatever.
So yeah,
Yeah.
he continued through high school, and then I think graduated with like a minor in Chinese
Huh.
because of the program.
Nice.
I guess they're like, yeah, well, this is where he's going.
Yeah.
That's a mission. So.
Yeah. I was like, if he goes into a different language, it's like,
Yeah,
alright, he'll
it-
just be like bilingual and just
Yeah.
trilingual, lots of different
He's
languages.
just super upset. He's like, oh, Chinese my whole life, and I don't even know anything.
Did you all serve missions, or just some of your siblings serve missions, or?
My older brother did, and now my younger brother has.
Okay.
And so I've got 2 older sisters, and then my brother, and then me, and then a brother. So just the boys have.
Yeah.
So what was that like? What was life like with them?
Awesome. I have awesome siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I may be a little biased, but I think I have the best family ever.
That's cool. That's cool to
Yeah.
be able to say that.
I mean,
I
I don't know about that. Have you seen Haven? She's pretty awesome. She's pretty awesome. So.
I agree. She's pretty awesome.
So what? I mean, just like a normal day, like in growing up, I guess, with your family. What would you say?
Well, like in my childhood, I would say that it was my 2 older sisters were like the ones that would more hang out together to do stuff when we were all home, and then me and my brother would be together doing stuff, kind of paired off just because of age.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember hating that because I always wanted to hang out with my sisters because they were cool.
Right. All the cool stuff.
Yeah. And so the dynamic was kind of like my oldest sister, her name was Carly, and she always had like the coolest style. She was like very edgy, very like punk rock almost.
Yeah.
And so I always thought that that was just so cool, and I loved her attitude, the like, ain't nobody tell me what to do kind of attitude.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. She butt head with my parents a little bit more than any of us.
Yeah,
But
I can see that.
yeah, all good things though. I mean, it all turned out well. And then my sister, just younger than her, is Allie, and
Was she the one that was here?
yes, she's the one that lives here. And growing up, she was very more of the like preppy. So she liked, you know, the pretty things, the trendy things, and was cool in the like popular kind of way. And so it was really fun to be able to like have both of those dynamics, and that's where I think my style comes from, is I like both of those styles.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's cool.
I love the girly stuff. I love the edgy punk rocker stuff.
Yeah. That's cool.
How much older are they than you?
So there's 2 years between the sisters, and then 4 between my sister and my brother, and then
Wow.
2 between me and him.
Quite a bit of time.
So, yeah, a little bit.
Was she like 8 years older than you? You know?
Yeah. So 8 and then 10. Right.
8, 6 maybe? 8, 6?
10.
10?
Yeah, so 10 between me and my oldest, 8 between
Huh.
middle.
That's a wide range for
Sure is.
from the oldest to the
Yeah.
youngest.
Yeah.
Is there any reason for that, or just kind of? All right, which ones were the accidents?
I don't think that there were any accidents. But I've never asked, so I can't answer that definitively.
I mean, you know,
But-
come on, the one that's like 10
Yeah.
years younger than you is like, oh, we're gonna have a baby now.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
think, like, you know, my sisters were handfuls in their own ways with just, like, their big, beautiful personalities. And so that's why they're the gap between them and then my brother.
Wow. Yeah.
Now, would they call you a handful as well, or were you just kind of?
I was the favorite. I
Ah.
was the favorite child.
You love your family so much.
Yeah, I was the baby.
Yeah. Very good. Could do no
Until-
wrong.
Well, until, you know, then it wasn't
Yeah.
important.
Then
So.
the anger came out, like,
Yeah. She could do no wrong.
yeah, and then the anger came out. Oh, who's this baby? So, in that question alone, like, if, what would other people describe you? How would other people describe you?
Like growing up.
Yeah, like, maybe people in school, how they might describe you, or,
Probably an obnoxious, optimistic flirt.
all right.
Woo.
My mom always likes to say that even when I was very small, like a toddler, I was always drawn to the men and would like always just like pick which one I wanted and then sit on their lap and just be like, yeah, you're cool. We'll hang out.
All right, yeah, nice.
So.
And that
yeah.
that just followed you through high school, or?
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I feel like it's just kind of part of my base personality.
Sure.
Yeah.
That like, not in like a romantic way,
Yeah.
obviously being
Yeah.
married, but like, I just love people so much that it just comes across as that.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah.
Flirty and obnoxious kind
Yeah.
of.
Okay. What's the obnoxious part? Like, what do you mean by obnoxious in terms of?
I don't know. I'm kind of spazzy and love to just beat to the tune of my own drum, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes when I just adore somebody so much, sometimes maybe that's a little overpowering for people who are like, take it down a notch, you know?
Coming off a little strong
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, good, yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
So what's
I didn't say it was a bad thing. I like it.
No. You were like, oh, that's just.
well, I mean, you know, obnoxious has a certain connotation, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if somebody's obnoxious, you're like, yeah. But in terms of what you're talking about, yeah, I mean, that could be seen as not necessarily a negative term, but like, just sort of a descriptive word, like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of, you know.
Were you guys always in the church? Or did you guys grow up in the church?
Yeah.
How was that on Sundays or all these other general conference days? Or?
Well, both of my parents have like long family histories of like pioneer heritage and things like that. Growing up in very faithful homes where the gospel was always foundational.
Mm-hmm.
And like my dad's always been one that's like, you know, keeping the Sabbath day holy.
It's just
and
what we do, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just, yeah, it's just what we do. And I don't know, it never seemed like there was other options
Mhm.
out there, because it was just like, this is what we do, and I love it. And so, yeah, my parents always served in the church, so I think that was a really big influence, that it's like, this is part of who we are,
Mhm.
and part of our character, and
Yeah, I think that makes it easier, right? When it's just like, that's just life, you know, as opposed to like, you know, this is why you have to do this, or whatever it may be. This is, you must do this. It's just like, no, that's just how we live, and nothing wrong with that. And what'd your father do for work then? Or?
He's always been kind of in the electrical engineer technology field. So he's done a lot with like being on the forefront of Bluetooth and wireless headphones and things like that. And for the past, I want to say probably maybe 20 years, has been doing stuff with the like defense contracts, with the wireless communication between the ground and airplanes and things. Drones. Yeah.
Nice.
So
what brought him
very
to
smart.
what brought him to the organ the first time?
He got a job at General Electric, and I think his job title was like project manager, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So I mean, I
Could be
was
doing a mop job.
It means
I
there's
was
a
like
project
11, so I
and
didn't
he
really ask him
managed.
about his work.
You're like, come home, hey Dad, tell me about your work today.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
doesn't sound boring at all.
None of my
looking at
children have ever
papers and
asked me that
spreadsheets.
either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sad about that.
Yeah.
So
Very
that-
engineer-minded,
Yeah.
dry dad jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
I love it.
I will say, as a father, that's not really a dry dad joke thing. So yeah, I keep saying that. I have my own sort of way of doing it. So it's not really those jokes. So probably should be, but it's not necessarily. So you worked for General Electric, then after a couple of years, moved back. Did he just different job or just?
Yeah,
Do you know?
I think so. I think his job here started outsourcing to China, and he was like, oh man, they're going to start doing this, we're all going to lose our jobs. And sure enough, they had mass layoffs. And so, so he just started sending out resumes everywhere, and we almost got Florida,
Oh.
but they chose Sandy.
Whoa, that's a big.
Yeah.
That's a big.
So your parents chose Sandy? There was an option to go to Florida, and they chose Sandy. Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think, they prayed about it, and that's what they felt like was a
Man,
good choice.
they would have been way different if they went to Florida.
Yeah.
Maybe Tanner.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, I mean, probably not now.
I don't know.
'cause,
I reflect the sun.
Probably not now, because Oregon sucks the color out of
I
you here.
don't tell
It's
you.
just like, not
Oh.
you. Well, that's cool. She lived. Her father moved up to Key West, Florida, so she did a little bit of living on Key West. So could have been you.
No. I love the beach.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, some in Oregon too. Yeah. Did you go swimming out there?
That's not the same. That's cold.
Yeah, it's the coast.
When you step your toes
Yeah, I
in the
know,
water
that's-
and are immediately like, frostbite.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that is kind of funny. You're like, No one calls it the beach here.
The coast.
It's the coast.
Yep.
It's a different
With your
problem.
disrespectful cold water in the ocean. Cold.
I will say, we went to the coast about a month or so ago, and there was like 5 or 6 people out there surfing.
Oh
So,
wow. I was there last week.
yeah, so there you go. You
Just
need
because other
to-
people are doing it does not mean that it looks like fun.
Oh, you knock it off. I'll do what I want to do, okay?
All right, you do you.
Yeah, well, thank you.
I'll
I
throw
really-
you a
I appreciate
buoy.
it. Yeah, well, that's all I care about. That's why you enable me to do things. Well, that's cool. So what's some stuff that you did in high school or that you enjoyed doing? I mean, you said some outdoor activity and stuff like that, but
Like, were you in any plays or instruments or
Yeah, sport.
did you DJ or newspaper? Or...
breakdance?
I played lacrosse through high school.
Oh,
I do remember your husband mentioned that.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would have played like football or rugby, but they didn't have girls teams, and I didn't want to be that girl that was just like, equal rights, put me on the football team.
Yeah.
You would have gotten destroyed.
You
so
whoop
that-
everybody.
yeah.
I think they did that here with girls
Yeah.
wrestling, didn't they?
Yeah, you were like equal rights, and then you go out there and
Yeah, I want
get
nothing to do
destroyed,
with
and then you're like,
wrestling.
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's like,
remember.
just let me clock someone every once in a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Chin
remember-
check somebody.
Growing up in northern Idaho, and I wrestled, and then I just remember one of my good buddies. When we went to the wrestling match, and this was kind of the first time when girls all of a sudden just popped up, and like the men's like league and stuff like that. And he had to go wrestle a girl, and he was a member of the church, and he ended up losing because like he said it was the most awkward thing he ever had. Just he didn't know how to.
Yeah.
He didn't know how to grab her.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, and doing all the things, just like, I don't even know what's going on here. So I just remember how awkward he felt. And I'm like,
Unfair advantage right there.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to grab you.
yeah, I'm like, I don't really want any part of this.
Or just push her down.
yeah, it's part of wrestling, just shove her down. We're
Yeah,
just watching.
so I did that, and
Lacrosse, how cool.
yeah,
All 4 years, or just how'd you
all
get?
4 years.
How'd you even? You just kind of showed up, and did you have the tryouts, or they just go, you pay, you're good, or what?
Actually, when I was in middle school, they had the head of the lacrosse program
They're doing some
come
scouting.
and like introduce it in our PE class. Like, this is what lacrosse is, and this is
Yeah.
how you play.
Yeah, because that's kind of before, it's kind of gotten a lot more
Indoctrination.
now, but it was,
I had never even really heard of lacrosse
Yeah, you're like,
until
what
they were
is
like, hey, this is what you can do. And so they're kind of like, if you want to learn more, you can come to this meeting. And so we did, and I was like, this sounds like fun. I could get into this.
Yeah.
You can kind of hit each other a little bit, not like boys lacrosse, which is unfortunate. But
You can still get one in though. I've seen.
watching girls lacrosse is so boring. It is way less
I mean, I didn't wanna
entertaining
be
than boys
that
lacrosse. But
Do they
I mean, it was
really not
fun.
let you hit them as much?
No, like you
Or,
can't
or they just kind of
extend.
not do it?
So, all right.
Demonstrate-
Use David as an
Demonstrate.
example. Yeah, push him over.
So when you're like, they call it bodying up on somebody.
Yeah.
You are holding your stick and you have to have your forearms against them. And if they like push into your space, you have to take a step back to regain your space
As opposed to pushing.
because you can't extend on them. And I was like,
That's not cool.
for real?
Yeah.
Like,
They can back into you all they want.
right. And so you gotta like hold it. And
Oh.
so I was defense. I
Right.
love playing like low D,
Yeah.
like sweeper almost.
Yeah,
And so I remember this one game very distinctly that my coach, who realized what my like specific talent on the team was, because I am not a runner.
I don't run
No.
per se.
No, I don't change direction very quickly. I have a very low center of gravity, and so it's like once I'm running, then it's like a freight train, like I'll bulldoze you over.
Right.
Like, but as
But
far
if
as
you move-
changing directions,
But if you move like an inch away, I can't get you.
Yeah. the like fake
Yeah.
outs, creamy every single time.
Oh, the crossover.
But so she put me as like low defense down there and was basically just like, just don't let anybody in. You don't have to chase a person, just don't let anybody in. And so that's what I was doing, and it seemed like every time, for whatever reason, this team did not understand. shooting space and like the way that that is called, where you can't look like you're going to shoot if there's a player in front of you because they don't want you to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so they would just keep like running at me, and I would just stand there, and they'd run into me instead of like going around.
Yeah.
And since I have like a low center of gravity and was probably the tallest one on the team,
Tank.
they would just boom, fall
Yeah.
down, boom, fall down, boom, fall down.
Man.
And I'm like, guys, swerve! Why are you running into me?
Hello.
And they did not get it, and that was a lot of fun because I wiped out a lot of girls.
Oh, I bet.
Sounds wonderful.
Yeah.
Is there any
It was a
awards
lot of
for
fun.
that or anything?
They called her
My
the
team-
they called her the statue.
My team awarded me MVP, and I got a nickname Brick Wall.
Yeah, brick wall. Heck yeah.
I guess brick wall's better. I mean, the statue's
I said
pretty.
tank.
Yeah.
I said
Like,
statue's
brick
pretty
wall.
Wrote
good.
it on a
though.
lacrosse ball
Oh,
for
yeah.
me, and
Heck yeah.
like, I'm kind of proud of that.
What's up, brick wall?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, brick wall's coming. You better watch it.
No, you wouldn't be worried about that. A brick wall's not really moving, David. Come on.
I guess you're right. I was way off. All right, let's start all over.
Yeah. Start over. That's where you're on. So in the boys' league, they can extend then.
Oh yeah, they use each other as pinatas. They take their
Oh,
stick and whack, whack, whack,
shoot.
whack. Whoever's got the ball, it's
It's like
you know,
hockey.
try to get the ball out by whacking them as hard as you can.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, they wear pads and stuff. Girls, we get eyewear
Wow.
and a mouth guard. That's it.
Wow.
The guys, they have like helmets and
Yeah.
pads and things like that.
Sponsor.
Why? I
It's not even the same sport.
I'm curious. Like, why is that?
It's lacrosse-ish. Yeah.
I don't know.
That doesn't make me.
I'm just. That's
Yeah.
weird.
I don't know.
like-
I was always jealous though because it looked like fun.
Yeah, just to.
Because I mean, they're different leagues, right? I mean, male and female, but like that part just doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
You should be able to play the same way.
they
Well,
never
like
got
their
rid of it.
equipment is different too with their sticks. So in girls lacrosse, all of our sticks are the same length,
Mm-hmm.
except the goalie, who has obviously a bigger stick. But in boys lacrosse, if you're on offense, then your stick is a little shorter, and if you're on defense, then your stick is really long.
That makes no sense.
I don't get it.
Did you guys ever ask, or no one told you?
Just go. It's just what it is.
I just accepted my fate and
Yeah.
had as much fun where I was as I could.
Yeah, I'm like running around tanking people or brick walling people. So.
Yeah.
She's the statue, okay? This is stuff, okay? It's a new one.
Yeah.
So the lacrosse, no other.
I participated in a lot of the musicals, not as like a performer, because I am not a like limelight main
Spotlight.
character kind of person.
Mhm.
But I loved being involved in like the behind the scenes stuff, and so I loved doing stage crew and
Oh,
things like
yeah.
that.
Did you ever
'cause-
play a statue? Is that one?
Nope.
One of the
Is that where you
shows?
had like the headphones? You're like, all right, light this person, or now we need.
No, I was never on the like technology side of it
Oh,
of like
okay.
lighting the stage and
Uh,
sound.
None of that.
No,
Oh.
it was like when the stage goes dark, you move props on and like
Oh.
move the whole stage around
Crew,
and
yeah.
things
Where you
like
wear
that.
all black and then you just yeah.
Yep, exactly. One year I was like an assistant to the director, so I would sit next to him during rehearsals and take notes and keep track of whose lines got changed and what blocking got changed and things like that. So
Cool.
it was really fun. Got to hang out with some cool people.
Yeah. I
Yeah, you
bet.
like that part?
hmm
To be fair, no one,
Yeah.
no one in musicals is cool.
Well, I only got into it because
Jeez.
my brother was one of the-
I'm just kidding.
my brother got me one of the main parts, and he was my ride home.
Oh, yeah, gotcha.
So I was like, well, I guess if I'm gonna stay, I might as well participate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
might
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And then
Can't
after
beat 'em
he
trying.
graduated, my best friend wanted to be in the musical, and I was her ride home. So then I did it again.
Yeah. No, it was funny because Brogan played football and then got a real bad concussion, and then after that he did plays.
Yeah, he was great in them.
Yeah, so that was really good. So I was clearly just joking. I like going to plays. It was a little different in my school though, because you'd be caught down in a play. So here it's different. I mean, you go to this Central was huge. Like
Oh, yeah.
it was like a, and
They
you know,
built that all just
Yeah.
for them. That
Yeah.
whole auditorium just for them.
Yeah, so it's just kind of funny. You get different schools. It's just
Mhm.
like what's
Yeah.
kind of like kind of there. But yeah, in my school, you get beat up.
In Utah, it's pretty widely accepted and
Yeah.
Yeah.
loved by many.
Yeah, no, and I
Yeah.
think it should be right. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a choice. Yeah. And it's like I've been to a lot of like plays like in San Francisco and stuff like that, like Miss Saigon and Phantom of the Opera. But it's like, and I really enjoy those and stuff too. But these little tiny local ones are, in some ways, much more enjoyable. Because it's like, you never know what can go wrong, never know what can go wrong, and that's just like, that's the fun part about it. Because like, maybe something go wrong, and that's cool.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of enjoyable, but and it was fun to watch my kids in it too. I mean, Haven played a grass.
Something.
Yeah, she played a grass in Lion King.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of us do that.
Love
So,
that.
yeah, it's unfortunate what happened with Wendy and Mr. Witt.
Yeah.
There, but
I played in band. I played trumpet. And I was in speech
we've
competitions.
heard
That's fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
speech competitions.
Like oral language festivals, or they would go in there, all right, you're gonna do impromptu, and I'm gonna give you a topic. You're gonna get 30 seconds to prepare. You have a minute. You have to speak for a minute. Impromptu, you know.
I don't like it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Because you gotta be, you gotta really think about stuff like that. But I liked it.
I had a friend who was in debate, and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. That's a lot of like memorizing facts and things
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that, and I don't have the mic for that. That, and I feel like it's contentious, and that would bother
Yeah, you gotta
me.
be, you gotta be assertive, otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, that bothers me too.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
No, I don't really like arguing with people.
So
I'm
you
pretty.
what?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Ask your question.
I was gonna say she graduates, and then what made you decide to move on to the next stage of whatever you went to? Did you go to college, or did you
Yeah.
get married right away?
My senior year.
We know.
We know what happened. I know.
No.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah.
I'm married now, but I never got married.
Oh, all right. Christian's
Um,
my third husband.
No.
I'm just
First
kidding.
and only.
I'm just
All right.
joking.
So yeah, in my senior year of high school, we had this opportunity to go to a technical school and take half of our school day to learn a trade.
Mm-hmm.
And so the ones that I signed up for was EMT and fire safety, which, I mean, EMT, you graduate and you have your EMT license. And then the fire safety one was basically like the academy for firefighters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I had no intention of like becoming a firefighter,
Yeah.
but you had to pick two,
Mhm.
and I figured those are the most closely
Yeah, kinda.
correlated.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do botany, so
Yeah.
that was what I
What?
picked.
You want to study a plant?
Yeah.
Pretty close to EMT, right?
So it was really cool. I mean, I really liked learning all of the cool things about like being prepared for any situation and things like that. I found out during the fire safety course that I get claustrophobic,
Oh.
so that was super fun to find out
Yeah.
in the middle of
Convenient
class.
place.
Yeah.
I was the only girl in the whole class,
Wow.
and that was kind of weird just because it was just like, guys, I'm not trying to be like you guys. I don't want to be a firefighter.
Chill out.
I'm just here to, have fun and learn cool things.
Yeah, they're
People
like,
that.
they're like angry.
No.
They're like, yeah, you can't.
No, actually, they were very respectful, very, very, very nice, and the whole program, it was really awesome, and not judgmental at all.
Yeah, they could have been,
But
who's this poser?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Whittle her
This
away.
girl thinks she can lift unconscious people.
Come on.
No, but it was a really fun learning experience, and I'm grateful for the people that do it.
Sure, yeah.
Because
Well, I think you learn some skills till you have to this day too. Some of the
Mhm.
probably CPR stuff. I'm sure you still they teach
Yeah.
you all that. Yeah. Plus, it's
Yeah.
good to know. Like if I've driven up to and you're like, oh, there's a crash. And you assess the situation and go, well, I know the skills I have. Maybe I can lend it. Does it need it? Does it not? You just keep driving.
Mhm.
And get out of the car and start triaging people and then stopping blood and picking up brains and all.
Whoa, that went real fast. Sorry. So you went to that program then for?
Yeah, I didn't end up getting my fire certification. I was snowboarding that winter and sprained my thumb, and so I had to be in this brace, and so you can't like put on all the firefighter gear with the brace on And so I couldn't take the practical test because of that, and I was totally fine with that because I was like, the practical test is going through a maze with all of the PPE on, and they like fog it up, and that's how I have anxiety attacks and freak out. So I was kind of like, you know, they like show you the course that you're gonna have to do, and I was kind of like, you cannot make me go in there.
Hard pass. That's a hard pass for me.
Yep. I don't mind the fire thing. I don't mind, like, I like scuba diving, so it's not really like the respirator type stuff. But it's the small, confined spaces and not having like a clear way out.
Exit, yeah.
Can't do it.
Alright.
Well, it's a good time to learn. So,
It is.
It
is.
Can't do that at all.
So, yeah, after graduation, I did a year at the University of Utah, and I was kind of thinking nursing because I wanted to do life flight, and mostly I just wanted to be in a helicopter. I didn't care how I got there.
How cool.
But, but yeah, I also learned that I don't like needles. I don't like poking people with needles. I don't mind like the blood in the guts, but I don't.
So now I'm a phlebotomist.
Not a phlebotomist. Yeah, I don't want to have to do any of the things that nurses and CNAs have to do.
Yeah.
They deal with a lot of yuck.
Oh yeah.
And so,
It's a thankless job sometimes.
yeah, I realized that's not for me.
Yeah.
So then in between my first and second year of college, I was kind of trying to figure out what direction I wanted to go from there. And I had Pandora that I would listen to, and it was before I was paying for it, so I was hearing ads all the time. And on repeat, there was this ad for the Utah College of Massage Therapy, and it was like just every single day of like, come to our open house, get a free massage, and things like that. And so I was like, well, I didn't realize that anybody does that for a career, because I had never gotten one.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, I think I'll go and check it out, and even if I don't like it, I'll get a free massage, so that's nice. And I went and I did the walkthrough of the school, and I remember leaving there going, this is what I want to do.
Wow.
So yeah, I told my parents, I was like, I'm gonna drop all my classes at the U. I want to sign up for this, and they're really supportive. So yeah, they helped me get all signed up and ready for that, and then I did that program. It was an 8.5-month program, and graduated from that at the top of my class. And it helped that at the University of Utah I had taken anatomy, and their anatomy has a cadaver lab, and it's very in-depth and intense. And I loved that because I took anatomy in high school, as well as EMT, which talks a lot about anatomy. So then in massage school, it was like, this is my 4th year in a row doing anatomy stuff. And so that was really cool to get all of that information and have that background. And then I was a massage therapist for a couple of years there in Salt Lake, and I don't even know what like prompted it, but I was like, I really want to like move, go somewhere else, and maybe go back to school a little bit and learn some new things. And so I felt like Provo. It's cheap housing, especially for students, a great dating pool. So I went down there and went to the Utah Valley University and studied entrepreneurship, which I love entrepreneurship, everything about starting a new business.
Heck yeah.
I love it.
That's so fun.
So yeah, I did that, and in my very first week there, in the new singles ward there, first Sunday, we're listening to a sacrament meeting, and they were doing a get to know you thing where people would get up.
Hold on, is this the,
This is-
okay.
this is Introduction to Christian.
Okay, this
Yes.
is the first, the real version.
Listen up,
Okay.
Yeah.
You can
And
compare the two.
yeah, so people would get up and like tell people like what they're doing for school and if they're single or not, and this adorable joker behind me was cracking jokes to the beautiful ladies sitting next to him.
Of course.
Yeah, he had ladies on both sides laughing
Yeah.
at his jokes and stuff.
Flirt and obnoxious.
Yeah, perfect.
Go on.
Adorable. so yeah, I kept like turning around to like laugh at his jokes, like, yeah, that was funny. And after probably like the 8th time, he probably was like, hey, she keeps laughing at my jokes. This is nice. Yeah. So from like that point on, we would sit next to each other or hang out or go to YSA activities together. And
Mhm.
He had a couple of callings, right? Did you have
Yeah.
callings in the Lord too?
Yeah, I was helping with, oh no, I can't remember. It was something to do with, I think, activities. Maybe like Relief Society activities.
Makes sense.
I don't remember.
Yeah, he said something about activities too, that's why he had to, or, yeah, something about, because he had to
Something like
attend.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but it was funny because walking anywhere with him, whether we were like at church walking down the hallways or if we went to institute together, he knew everybody. Mostly women, like probably 90% of the women that we walked past, he would say hi to them and he would know their name and know like their sister's name and their birthday. Like, hey, I remember distinctly we were in the institute building. He's like, hey, how you doing? It's good to see you. It's your sister's birthday today, isn't it? I'm going, I don't even remember the birthdays of people I am very close to.
Yeah, this dude's got major game.
Right?
He just studied it before he goes to class.
Yeah,
Perfect.
Don't forget to tell.
But yeah, just everywhere we went, it was like walking with a celebrity.
Yeah.
Because everybody knew him and loved him. The entire Relief Society in our ward loved him. Oh, you know Christian? Oh, isn't he just amazing? And so I kind of got the impression that he's just like super nice, very friendly. That's how he is with everybody. And so when he would like come hang out and we'd watch a movie or do stuff like that, I just thought that's how he is.
Yeah, gotcha.
I did not feel singled out.
Yeah, gotcha.
If it was anybody else, I probably would have thought I was being singled out, but he's so friendly that I didn't. So yeah, we were, kind of doing stuff like that for months and just became really close. And my roommate at the time was my best friend from high school. And so we'd been best friends actually since I moved there in middle school. And during this time, we were kind of like becoming distant because she was not really extroverted, and I'm a hardcore extrovert.
Yeah.
And so it'd be like, oh, we're having a fun activity, you should come. And I'm like, no, I don't want to. I'm gonna
Debbie Downer.
sit and watch my Grey's Anatomy.
No.
And I was like,
Enough said.
I was like genuinely getting worried about her because I was like, I feel like you're becoming like very cut off,
Yeah.
and I really want you to like feel included and loved, right?
Yeah.
I think she probably took it as I was trying to change her, so we kind of got friction,
Ooh.
and so that was really hard because I was like,
Did she meet the wall?
the wall.
Did you give her the wall treatment? Like,
No.
listen here, I'm on the wall.
No, I don't feel like I'm an aggressive person.
Okay.
It was like it was like one of those situations where it's like I love you so much and I'm like worried for you.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of friction. I thought. maybe it
And she was kind of just like, would you leave me alone and let me do my thing?
Yeah, that kind.
And so, so I kind of like leaned on Christian a lot because he was like my new best friend, the person that I would go to. And I remember when we were really good friends, I was like going through major anxiety and was like starting to see a therapist because I was just having total anxiety breakdowns.
From what reason? Just kind of school or?
I think it was being lonely. It was the first time I didn't live at home, and my parents are my best friends.
Yeah.
So.
What year are we talking?
What year? 2017.
Okay.
And so 2018, beginning of 2018. And so I decided to get an emotional support animal. It was also the first time I didn't have a dog. I'd grown up always having a dog.
Yeah.
That's
And,
why Christian fit in so well. It's just he was your emotional support dog. I don't know.
And he's so hungry, he'll never let you go.
Yeah, might squishy.
Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I decided to get an emotional support animal because dogs just have that happy energy, and I needed some of that in my life. So I picked one that I wanted to adopt, and it was like a 2-hour drive to go get her. And I was like, who do I want to go with me for this drive? Because I don't really want to go by myself. And I called him up and, hey, will you go with me to adopt this dog? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so I went and picked him up, only later to find out that he had friends over that had like specifically come to visit him, and he kicked them all out of his apartment.
Wow.
Because he was like, this chick said that,
Priorities.
like, she's asking me to go and I gotta go.
Yeah, it's priority.
Sorry,
That's
guys.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
You remember, do you ever watch Failure to Launch, right?
Yeah.
Part of it was like, yeah, he's in the next, she's like, yeah, the next, a dog. Because Chris is like, yeah, all right, she's going to get a dog, I've gotta go.
Yeah, this is the big emotional stuff.
Yeah, big amounts of stuff, gotta go.
Did you pick him up? How was the drive? Did you guys talk, listen to
It was
music?
great.
Or was just kinda-
Listen to music,
Yeah.
karaoke at the top of our lungs. Yeah.
Since you've been gone.
I don't even remember what the songs were, but it was a lot of
Probably
fun.
church music.
She said, yeah, not that song, that's what she's
Right.
saying, not that song.
Yeah, so I feel like that was kind of like a turning point in our relationship.
Yeah.
And then Valentine's Day came along, and he was like, hey, can I come over and cook you dinner? And I was like, sure, that sounds like fun. And so he did, and then asked me to be his girlfriend.
Whoa.
And I said no.
Yes, I love it.
Well, no, I thought this was like, this one he was describing, like, it took forever for some reason, like, was it that the moment, like, he was waiting for you for a long time, I think?
He just, yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what
Yeah,
he was saying.
I
'Cause
remember
he was
there
talking
was a
about a
text
dinner, and then he was
involved.
talking about taking a long time, because you were making something, like,
I do
Oh,
remember
that's
the.
in the next step.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay,
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 okay.
okay.
So yeah, I said no because I was totally blindsided that he was going to ask me to be his girlfriend, because I was like, I did not think that we were like at that point. Like, I figured like that we like liked each other, but had never
Discussed it or.
Yeah.
discussed
The
our
dog, maybe he
relationship,
misread it with
where,
the
you
dog.
know. And so I was not expecting, otherwise I probably would have had more time to like think about it and have an answer ready for him. But I said no because when he asked, the terror in my mind just exploded that like, in my experience, you start dating and then things can either go horribly wrong or horribly right.
Yeah.
And the past experiences, they go horribly wrong and then you can't be friends
Yeah.
after you've dated.
Yeah.
Which most of the times I'm like, I really wish we could stay friends after
Yeah.
dating, but
Totally.
it doesn't
Yeah.
work.
Things were said that cannot be taken
Yeah,
back.
and so I was like, if we date and this goes wrong, I'm going to lose my best friend, and then I will be alone, and like the anxiety just could not stand the idea.
It's understandable.
And then it was when he said he had to leave to work for a few days. Is that
Yeah,
after that?
he had a shift that he had to be gone for
Yeah.
a couple days, and in that time, I had time to process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was kind of like, look, he's probably going to like move on and date other people, and I hated that idea.
Yeah.
I didn't want anybody taken. So I was like, well, that's not fair.
I don't want to be your girlfriend, but I don't want you to go be anybody else's boyfriend either.
Right. I talked to my mom because she's my best friend, and she was like, what's going on with like you guys? And I was kind of like, I don't know, he just likes me too much. And she's like, that's a good problem to have. And I was like, you're right, it sounds stupid now that I said it. And I really adore him, and you know what? Yes, I do want to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
The rest is history, right?
Yeah. Well, and then I set up like a dinner for him to come to, and took forever to write a poem
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
to convey back to him
He was like, yeah, by the way.
that I wanted to be his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it had to be good, because I totally messed up his round.
Yeah.
So yeah, he came over and I asked him to be my boyfriend. He said yes. And then
What'd you make him? Something his favorite or just something your favorite?
genuinely, I don't remember.
Oh, wow.
I was stressed out about
Yeah.
asking him that
Yeah.
I don't remember what
Just
it
say you
was.
ordered McDonald's.
There's ramen.
Ramen?
No, we were broke. We weren't ordering food.
Yes, I said ramen. That's a ramen.
Yeah. I think I did like spaghetti and
Yeah.
maybe chicken. I don't know.
Nothing says I want to be your girlfriend like ramen noodles.
Yeah. Ramen noodles.
We really get it done.
Yes, let's be poor together.
Yeah,
I made a
exactly.
plate
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Break the Fast and brought it.
Yeah. So we became boyfriend and girlfriend in February and then got engaged in April.
Yeah.
Because I told him, I was like, look, I really, like, obviously we really, really like each other. I'm not getting married in the winter. You can't make me.
Right. No way.
Not in Utah. I don't want to take my photos in the freezing
I don't
cold.
film well in the yeah. It's the frigid.
Won't do it.
Uh.
So either you have until August for us to get married, or next year.
Yeah.
And so
I like the ultimatum.
Yep. Put him to
I was like,
put his feet to the fire.
now that we've made a decision, I've got a timeline. You figure out what you want in that timeline. So yeah, like we scheduled our appointment at the temple and
Yeah.
picked out rings because I'm particular, and I was like, don't surprise me with a ring. I
Yeah.
don't want that.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I don't want that.
Yeah.
Some gaudy rock.
Yeah. Well, I'm particular. I like to pick what I like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And so,
Yeah, so like Arab and I met in October, got engaged in December, and married in March. So
yeah.
yeah, 22 wonderful years later.
Save me.
No, 22 years later. So
When you know, you know.
so yeah, and I think that's actually what they talk about too. It's not always a good thing to wait forever, you know, engagement stuff like that. That
Yeah.
you can get yourself in trouble. You know?
Yeah. Well, like, from August to August, we'd known each other a year.
Yeah.
All the seasons.
Yeah. Well, you at least didn't know each other. We literally didn't meet till October. Then got engaged in December. Went on one date, got engaged, and got married. So
Nice.
I figured like sometimes Arab and I know like, yeah, we'd have got in trouble. So we just like, better get married. So yeah, that's my story. That's not too bad. She actually stopped.
Is that her story?
Yeah, she stopped me. That's a real story.
That's a real story. That's what really happened.
Yeah, she's creepy. in a good way.
So when you're freshly married, do you move to like a family ward, or are you still in kind
Yes.
of? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So after we got married, fortunately, since we got married in August, it was when our leases were up.
Oh yeah. That,
So we moved from Provo to Orem, right next to it,
Uh-huh.
and went to a family ward. Yeah.
Well, you almost lived in Pleasant Grove. Pretty close.
Yeah.
Just,
We're just a hiccup away.
yeah, just
Yeah.
Linden and then Pleasant Grove.
Yeah.
I actually lived in Linden, so. Yeah, there you go.
small areas.
Yeah, small but big. So.
Yeah. We got married in August, and then in that family ward, I got put into in the primary presidency, which second counselor in the primary presidency is a really sweet
Pretty
place
good
to
gig,
be.
yeah, pretty
Oh,
good gig.
yeah.
You get to hang out with all the kids,
Yep.
but you are not in charge of running much.
And you don't have to you teach a class.
You don't teach a class, but you get to participate. You get
Yeah.
to do all the fun things,
Yeah.
and that made me super baby hungry. And so we decided to like start trying to have a baby in December. And then Evelyn was born 9 months later.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
perfect. There you go. I don't remember, you're all moving to Utah now, right?
Mhm.
What will you be doing there?
Were you
Or the reason,
entrepreneuring?
or the reason for
Were
it?
you entrepreneuring?
Entrepreneuring a little bit,
Mhm.
yeah. My mom has this new business. She's very, very, very into pickleball. And so her new business is called Victory Pickleball. And she designs like clothes, like activewear, and earrings, and necklaces. They have hitch covers that are pickleball, paddles, balls, things like that. And social media is not like her favorite thing to
Yeah.
deal with.
No.
She doesn't really love being on the videos and things, so hopefully I can kind of help with that a little bit. And I love the design factor of
You know what? There needs to be a
ideas.
pickleball shoe.
They do make pickleball shoes.
Okay, never mind.
It's like, yeah, I can probably, yeah, they already have that.
I was way off.
Okay.
Yeah, they have a big toe box. Yeah.
Nice.
So you're gonna go and help her with just trying to figure that all out, or?
Yeah, kind of just lend a hand and help with the like social media and advertising parts of it.
Yeah.
And
We should go out there and put her on the cast.
yeah.
Interview your mom.
Do you, so how long has she been doing that for?
It's been like a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of been like slow rolling because, you know, they're trying to kind of bootstrap it with each level kind of paying for the next level.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And so it's kind of been slow because of that, and also I keep telling her like, you gotta be making videos every
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
week, like
Content.
very, you know, regular. And
Otherwise, people
That's-
forget about you.
that's hard when you're, you know, you're the designer, you're the, you
Yeah.
know, CEO, you're doing all of the things and then add on to that. So, yeah, maybe kind of help with that, and I love to throw in my design ideas for things, and
Good.
Is your dad retired then?
not yet. He's got a couple more years before he can retire,
Okay.
but he's one of those that will never stop working.
Yeah.
So, from one business to the next.
So he's just helping her out in that too and all, or just,
Yeah, he does.
he's involved in it?
Yeah, he's very involved in it. Yeah, they work really well together, kind of playing to each of their strengths.
Mhm.
And so that's really cool. And they're both really good at pickleball.
So, oh yeah. So is it's selling all these products and stuff? Is that what's?
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now they're kind of working on like going to like little trade shows, or like when pickleball
Like
buildings
competitions?
open up, or like competitions. They set up like a booth
Mm-hmm.
to sell the things out of the booth,
Oh, yeah.
or like get their products in pro shops.
Yeah.
So
Is there a lot of
things like
competition
that.
for it?
It's very, very popular in Utah, so yes, but I feel like, especially in like the jewelry category, it's pretty unique.
What's the name of it? Sorry.
Victory, right?
Victory Pickleball.
Victory Pickleball. Yep. Check it out, everybody.
Yeah.
Check it out.
So yeah, and like when they go to tournaments and stuff, I probably will go and take my massage chair and do seated
Oh, heck
massage,
yeah.
and so
This will help your game out.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah, yeah, after a game, come
Do
see
some
me.
sports massage, get them ready.
Yeah,
to go.
after a game, come see
What?
me.
I noticed you were limping after that one set.
Yeah, you could go and set up your massage table at the pickleball in the morning
Yeah.
time, like, hey, how you feeling? Better, thanks. And then put a sticker on his back, on their back, boom,
Yeah.
victory.
Exactly.
So she designs like her own rackets or anything like that, or is it just
They have put out a pickleball paddle
paddle?
that's very, it's pretty versatile. It's really good at, you know, getting that, directing the ball where you want it. So yeah, I like it.
But that's one that she designed, or they
Yeah,
designed?
I mean, it's one of those things where I guess there's this company that like builds them, and like you pick what kind of textures you want and what you want it to be made of and things like that. And so they designed like the best composition and things like that for the most versatile type pickleball paddle that you can get.
So that's the Victory paddle?
Yes.
Is that it?
It's a victory paddle.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I got paddles, some clothing, jewelry,
Yeah.
and shoes too. Is that what he's talking about? Does he do?
My parents don't do that in their business yet because they're kind of already out there in the market,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean maybe someday,
Yeah.
maybe someday they'll come up with like a different take on it that. is
Well, in
really
soccer,
unique.
they had slides. Did you ever wear slides after lacrosse? Because your feet are in those shoes all day. Because after soccer, we would wear these like slides, and they were like, they should make a slide for pickleball.
Usually I just left my cleats on until I got home.
Oh,
I was like,
hardcore.
Yeah.
I forgot the
yeah,
walls. That
throw
hard.
on tennis shoes if I was driving.
The
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the so Christian's just kind of figuring out?
He's actually applied to do grad school.
Oh really?
Cool.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, getting some more education.
Yeah, for sure.
For what?
Hospital administration
Okay.
is what the major is.
Interesting.
Yep.
Where did he apply at?
University of Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're big University of Utah people
Yeah, yeah.
in our family. That's where my parents met.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
Let's see what kind of person we're dealing with here. The old Utes. I do like the football coach, so I'll have to say that.
Yeah.
In case people wanted to know.
Do you enjoy?
Even though it's part of the Big 12 now, which is ridiculous. Okay. Just throwing that out there.
Do you enjoy motherhood?
I know. Well, now you don't, okay?
Well, okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
Do you enjoy parenthood, mother?
I do. My favorite thing is just like when they say things that you're like, where did you learn that? That's like a really funny thing to say.
Yeah.
And just like hearing them become friends as they play together and
Do nice things for each other. Yeah.
their little personalities coming out and
Yeah, we,
That's cool. You had a good experience growing up, so that you can convey that to them as well. You know, give them all the love, all the support, all the.
well, the nice part is the I guess, I'll say juxtaposition with the dichotomy, whatever with you and your husband is, you know, a lot of times it's like, what worked for Arab and I is because my background is completely different than hers, right? You know what I mean? She comes from a family that, you know, loved on each other, you know what I mean? All of her family's always together, stuff like that, where my family, zero, you know what I mean, in terms of that, so it's good perspective, you know, from both of us, and, so, you know, I think that's good for, just that, you know, just that difference to be able to help relate, you know, different things to your children, and, it's like, especially as they get older and stuff like that, so, David and I are kind of on the back end of parenting process, so, you know, I got the two adults out of the 3 children, and so the last youngest will be 17 this year, so.
I've always enjoyed when they've had friends come over and you kind of pseudo-adopt their friends and just come over and like, all right, I guess I'm making 8,000 pancakes this year. There's like 6 kids in my house. They're all hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of how my house was growing up. Like in high school, it was always like
Extra kids.
inviting, like the party was always at our house.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, we always had friends and teenagers over, and I think that's why my parents were like kind of lenient on the whole curfew thing for me, at least, because they're like, we know all of your friends, you're not getting into any trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That, and I was like so obnoxiously BFFs with my parents that I would come home, and if they were still up, like waiting for me to get home, I'd go sit on their bed and like tell them all about our activity and what we did and like full detail, and my dad would fall asleep and my mom would be like, that's great, hon. It's 11 o'clock.
Yeah. That doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. My daughter jumps on me every freaking day. So, yeah. And that's the reality. So they're like, that's why they're like, you're like, curfew, yeah. Curfew be 1 o'clock, please. We'll be asleep. Don't bother us.
After I became an adult, they're just like, so we're not gonna stay up for you?
yeah. Don't bother us, please. It's hard to get to sleep as you get older. Okay, ladies, leave us alone.
Yeah.
Well, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I think one thing we skipped though is like favorite movie.
Oh yeah, we forgot favorite movie.
I mean, clearly, right. I mean, it's hard to name one, but
I got a lot of favorite movies.
why?
That's right. Give us a few.
Maybe a couple in a different genre.
If I'm like homesick, like, and I just want to veg, it's Pride and Prejudice with Keira Knightley.
Oh my word.
It's my favorite.
Wow.
Adorable.
Well,
I love the like awkward silences. It's the best.
Well, hers is Boys in a Boat, but Pride and Prejudice is pretty close.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I like those and 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Do you like comedy or action or
I think I like.
horror?
No, I can't do scary movies.
No.
I'm watching one right
Don't
now.
like it. Can't do it.
It's not. Yeah.
Nope. If it's going to create that like feeling in the pit of your stomach of like fear or discomfort or whatever, I don't like to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
don't
I
seem
know.
like a very action filmy person either.
I mean, I like action films, like, you know, like Mission Impossible type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like stuff like that, you know, Maverick. Yeah, those things are kind. You know, I
Hold
like.
on, which Maverick are you
Whoa,
talking
whoa,
about?
whoa.
Hold on.
They're both good. I like-
You're talking about Top Gun?
Yeah.
Are you talking
Oh,
about?
okay.
Okay.
Top Gun.
Well, Maverick's
I
like
thought you
my
meant Mel
favorite
Gibson.
movie.
Okay.
It's
The Mel Gibson one?
like 1994.
Yeah.
It's a Mel
Oh, I was
Gibson.
thinking like the new one.
Oh,
Well,
They made
well-
like a Top Gun #2.
Well, that is Top Gun too.
Yes.
Maverick's
Yeah.
Top Gun too. But
Yeah.
Maverick though, when you said Maverick, 'cause
It's
that's
like
like my
Western.
favorite. It's a Western movie back in
Yeah.
like mid '90s with Mel Gibson. It's one of my
It's
favorite.
really funny.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite
It's
movies.
really good.
And
In
what-
fact, you should watch it.
Jodie
Maverick.
Foster's
All right,
in it.
Maverick.
Yes,
Okay.
it's fantastic.
Put that on the list.
So, put that. I don't see you writing.
It's a,
You're
it's a
right.
mental note.
I didn't say. Well, I'm gonna ask you about it. So.
When? I'm not gonna
Yeah, she'll be
live
like,
here
I
anymore.
moved away, so I can't do
Catch
it.
me if you can.
When they come
Darn
out.
it.
Also a great movie.
I'm great. It's,
I don't know.
it's
I think it's
alright.
Yeah, I mean, I really like comedy. That's
You like
not-
romantic comedies, do you, right? I mean, that's
Yes.
one that,
But yeah, I like
Matthew
comedy.
McConaughey once, huh?
I like comedy as long as it's not like super raunchy. Comedy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The blue.
Like witty comedy and like romantic comedy is good.
Yeah.
Well, and it's like for us, I mean, like I love Jackie Chan ones, right?
Oh,
Because
I
like
like Jackie Chan.
you know, like Shanghai Noon and Shanghai Nights or Rush Hour, you know,
Yeah.
because it has action, but it's super hilarious and it's not
It is.
raunchy hilarious, but
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Yeah.
And I like romantic comedy.
Or like the TV show Psych.
Yeah.
I love Psych.
Oh, that's Haven's watching Psych
Absolutely.
too right now. She loves Psych.
I love Psych. Although I will say that my favorite TV show of all times is Bones. It's all about like the science and anatomy
Yeah.
and crime stop.
Well, after
solving.
like your 10 years of
That's
anatomy
some-
classes,
I
sure.
know. No, but I've
Cool
loved
technology in it.
I've loved Bones since I was like in the 6th grade.
Yeah.
Like I have seen all of them so many times, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good series. I mean, I've watched a lot of episodes. Not like my. Oh yeah. It's good.
Mom likes
Good
it.
show.
Mom
Yeah,
likes
it's a good show. It certainly could be worse. Like Grey's Anatomy.
I never watched any of that.
Well,
It
your
was too dramatic for me.
roommate did.
Too, yeah.
Your-
Well, she would watch it on her laptop with earphones in, so I appreciated that. But the little bits that I caught walking like through the room, I was just like,
yeah.
who talks like that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, and it takes place in like Seattle. So in Seattle,
Say enough.
Just
lame. Seattle's
ridiculous.
lame.
Enough said.
Yeah.
You know the best show though about doctors is Scrubs.
I never watched
It's
Scrubs, but I
comedy.
did watch
How
House,
dare you?
and I did like House
Yeah, it's fine
just
too.
because he is so mean and hilarious.
I know.
And that's great too, but watch Scrubs, okay? Write that on your hand, right? Scrubs and
Scrubs,
Maverick.
right under Maverick.
Right under Maverick,
Yay.
write it on there. So. I've listened to like some people who talk about the doctors and stuff and said that actually Scrubs is more accurate to what is really like as opposed to like Grey's Anatomy or something
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that too. So it's just like, it's fantastic though.
Yeah.
What's your go-to like music in the car? You still you carry up in your car?
Oh yeah.
You still
Oh,
throwing
yeah.
CDs or are you past CDs?
Yeah,
No, I've been using Pandora for years.
All right, yeah.
I think my favorite thing about it though is that it's not like set playlists, so I'm not picking like this specific song. It's just kind of like you might like this and throws it in.
Random, yeah.
I have like 75 different stations,
Oh jeez.
so I just put shuffle
Yeah.
and it goes through all of the genres.
Yeah.
But I would say probably some of my favorite genres and artists. I really like heavy metal, so like Disturbed
Ah.
is probably my favorite band.
We just saw Disturbed
Really?
in the Motor Center
You didn't
last.
invite me.
We didn't. I didn't know. Like
No, but
you
you-
know, it's funny.
You don't
it's-
come
You
it's
don't look at
Haven's-
me and think
Haven's-
Disturbed.
Yeah, Haven's her favorite's Korn and System of the Down.
Yeah.
So, and that's that's our fault. Like my favorite band late '90s was Limp Bizkit. And,
Yep.
Deftones and stuff, and so Brogan's favorite band's Limp Bizkit. And
Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah,
we
saw-
Sevenfold.
like this year, we've seen Papa Roach, and we just saw Disturbed, and
Breaking Benjamin.
saw Baker Benjamin
Love
saw them last year, and had tickets to Korn last year, and Limp Bizkit, and Godsmack. And
Rock concerts are the best.
they are.
Godsmack.
Yeah, like I have Shinedown tickets a couple months, and then I think next month we're going to see The Perfect Circle in Primus.
Yeah, I love The Perfect Circle.
I haven't heard that one.
That's Tool.
Yeah.
So he's a singer of Tool's also in that band. He's
Oh,
a singer
okay.
of that band. And,
Cool.
So
They're pretty good.
Tool's by far the best concert I've ever seen.
Yeah.
By far the best concert ever seen. So right behind is Godsmack. But yeah. So.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, as far as like just artists go, I love Andy Grammer.
I don't know who that
He does a lot of happy songs.
is. Maybe that's what it is. I like how you're like, yeah, let me Disturbed, and then you're like, oh yeah, this guy, a lot of happy songs.
A lot of
Like,
happy songs.
oh, that's strange.
Yeah, my like easy listening is usually like that. I love Meghan Trainor if I'm like exercising or just
Training.
like playing around.
Yeah, the training.
Yeah, from
You ever,
training, right?
you ever listen to your kids' music? Cause I used to listen to my kids' music all the time. Look up, it's the moon up in the sky.
And luckily, I have
One,
influenced their music.
Ah,
That's perfect. Yeah.
So they have like their own toy phones that we can download music on,
Oh.
and they've
Nice.
got the entire soundtrack for High School Musical #2.
Oh no.
Spoiled.
I know, I love it. And they've got a little bit of Yellow Card and a little bit of Carrie Underwood, because Jesus Take the Wheel. So
Yeah.
they'll like throw that in there.
You're their Pandora.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, and like they listen in the car. I just put Pandora on shuffle.
Whatever, yeah.
And so Evelyn, usually sitting in the back seat, will like to read what the title of the song is across the dash. And yeah, a lot of times they pick up on which songs are their favorites, and then they
Yeah.
ask for those songs at home so that I can look it up and play it for them.
Nice.
He came and stole your food? I get it. Yeah, that's pretty fun. I remember some of the CDs when our kids were younger, which were like Imagination Movers, which is a good kids TV show.
Okay.
Imagination Movers.
Oh,
what
we
was
went
the-
so hard. It was so good.
Yeah, so.
Oh, yeah.
What was the other ones? The Octonauts? No, not the Octonauts. What's
Bare
the-
Naked Ladies, Octonauts.
Well, the Bare Naked Ladies has a children's CD. Really good.
They're great.
Yeah.
They sing really silly songs.
I love the Magic School Bus.
Yeah.
Again, all about science
Mhm.
and a major weirdo leading the whole thing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
She was.
Honestly, it was like my dream to be her when I was in elementary school.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I want to be a teacher. I want to like dress absolutely ridiculous in theme with what we're learning that day.
Yep.
So why did you ever become a teacher then?
Well, as I grew up, I guess I realized I don't want to deal with other people's children.
Yeah.
And it's like, I love children, but right now I love teenagers more, being in the young women's, and it's like, they're just so fun. They've got their like personalities, and you can have real conversations with them, and they're fun.
Yeah. Plus, they probably ask you a lot of questions. See, what's it like doing this? Or I'm sure you provided them a lot of information, direction, especially with all the
Yeah, how do you
different
like being
experiences that you've had.
the young women's advisor?
President.
President.
Excuse me, it
That's what I
is
meant.
President Day.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
I know, we got
sometimes I
released
get
today.
it mixed
First
up
time.
in terms, okay, because they don't call young men's version of young men's president, okay? You know, so.
At least not anymore.
Not anymore.
I love it. It's the best calling in the world. Actually, like a whole week before I was even extended the calling, I was sitting in church thinking, what's the best calling in the ward? And I was like,
You said
it's
the
gotta be
primary.
Young Women's.
Well, you said the primary, yeah, that's
No,
the
I was
second
like,
counselor.
Young Women's has gotta be the best calling in the entire church. And then a week later, Bishop was like, hey, we would like to extend a calling to you.
Yeah.
And I was like, he heard me!
1,000 times yes.
Yeah.
You were my favorite teacher, like in general, because she was our. And then she moved out of our ward.
Hold on. You better not let Allison hear you say this.
Well, Allison, young women. She was. Her and Chris were like
Okay.
the young adult teachers, and they were the best.
Okay, well, I'm just
And then they
wanna throw
moved
that out there.
away.
The
My
best. You heard it here.
yeah. And then they moved away to the
Hold on.
other ward.
This is not a credible source, though.
Yes,
It's
it
like
is.
a feature,
Of course
like,
it is.
just
Yes,
so
it is.
you
She's
know,
wearing
like,
a pumpkin shirt.
yeah.
Usually-
It's not really
Okay,
credible, so,
okay.
right?
I'm watching Scary Movies.
Yeah,
It's
see, she's not a
Halloween
credible
time.
source.
She's all hopped up on sugar right now.
Yeah, she's
Christmas
crazy.
treats.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the crazy lady behind the camera. Okay, that's the Wizard of Oz. Behind that scene.
No, what a great calling though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have loved it. I'm bummed I'm not going to be able to go to girls' camp with them.
Oh,
Oh, true.
I had to go to that meeting to, take notes on what we're going to need for girls' camp. And it was
You can't
just
get in
like,
that.
so sad
It's
that
not in
I wasn't
frame.
going to be there.
It's not in frame.
But
Well, I know, but there's a weight on top.
Okay, I won't open it. Sorry.
Oh, good. Arab just walked in.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You never
Hi, Erin.
booby trapped the refrigerator.
Yeah, we did.
before,
Yeah.
So
Just to keep
Sorry
you out
to
of there.
interrupt.
Keep you out of there.
I'll go back out. Sorry.
what
Yeah.
else do we ask?
Did you?
I'm trying not to remember all the questions.
What else do you ask? I just, so have you ever, are you gonna do anything more with massage therapy, or is that kind of?
yeah, I think I'll always be a massage therapist. I've kept my massage license in Utah this whole time. I never canceled it. And so it's still active, and so I'll just go and do that more.
Do you do it here and stuff too, or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
okay.
been doing it here. And that's been fun. But
Do you do it at home or something like that, or at places?
I have a massage table and a chair, and I just take it to clients' houses, so that way they don't have to go anywhere. I'll just set it up in like a spare room
Yeah.
or in.
I have a friend of mine that does that. They come like
Come
every
here.
other week or whatever.
Do you pretty much have like the same people that you go to, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, I've had some regulars that will that will call me for a massage like once a month, every other month, and some who just hear about me from their friends and call me up. But it's kind of been like a hobby that pays.
Yeah.
Just because Christian works full time, and then so my window to do that is the evenings,
Yeah.
which having a full time calling kind of cuts into a lot of those, and weekends.
Yeah.
So I'm not super pressed to like do advertising for it, and just haven't pushed it. It's more of just word of mouth, and whoever finds out that I am and wants one.
You ever go into a house that's pretty sketchy at all, or you ever had that
No.
happen?
That's a nice thing about being word of mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that, people will tell their friends, and it's all been a very good experience.
good.
I haven't
Good.
haven't had any sketchy
Good.
experiences.
Yeah. That's how I was being worried about, like,
Yeah.
going back. It's like,
It smells like pizza in here.
yes. Something wrong with pizza down there?
No.
Our house smells like pizza.
Yeah, it does.
There you go.
Hungry for it.
Wow, that's rude. Yeah, no, that's really great. And it's funny is listening to yours and Christian's stories in terms of the meeting. You guys, I think it matched up pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Yeah, I think the story was pretty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think he undersells how adorable he is, and just attracts people to him. Mostly women when we were in the singles ward, and so he always rolls his eyes at that part.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Nowadays, all he
It's true.
attracts is trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Christian's a troublemaker.
Yeah,
You know, a rabble rouser, if you will.
Oh, sure.
Ne'er-do-well.
Yeah, I'm full of tomfoolery, that guy is.
Shenaniganizer.
Yeah, he is. He's out of control. No, it's cool. I just, I really appreciate it in terms of you guys being here, so it's been really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be,
I feel bad I get to know you guys better.
well, that was by design.
Maybe it was.
So,
Yeah.
they
Nobody told me.
Oh,
They
whatever.
told me one time, they said, hey, try to keep him away from this. So that was actually my calling.
Okay.
No, I know Christian wishes that he had the opportunity to get to know the adults a little bit better. But being in primary, that
Oh,
makes it kind
yeah.
of hard because it's every week.
Right.
So
Well, and then like, yeah, who was a teacher before you guys were
Wasn't he
teaching
young
that?
man?
It's the
yeah,
that class before too. So I don't
yeah.
think
He was in an elders quorum like L.
yeah, that's what you're saying because I'm like I don't ever remember seeing him in elders quorum
Yeah.
before. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's the downside. I think a lot of times in terms of, and it's not like the women are a lot better about like creating events and stuff like that, or activities or something that stuff.
Social activities.
Yeah, the males. I was like,
Yeah.
I think maybe there's 2 a year where it's like,
Maybe.
and they're both barbecues.
There's a lot of talk about we
So,
should have one.
yeah,
We
yeah.
should have and we need to.
Yeah, exactly.
And then
like-
next time, we still need to have one and it never gets
Yeah.
scheduled.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a
So
lot
you just
of
one person to be like, put it on the calendar. What day?
Yeah.
Well, and that's funny too because it's like you listen to the bishop in Moore Council and it's like, oh yeah, how many of these like Relief Society activity members, and it's like, what? It's like Elders Quorum, like there's not an activities director or anything like that, So it's like it's just a continual, like what David's saying, like, hey, yeah, man, we should do this, and then everybody, yeah, that sounds cool.
Yeah.
A month goes by, hey, yeah, we should do this. It's just
Nothing.
like, oh,
That's
okay.
what I loved about the singles ward actually, because you had like a family home evening chair,
Yeah.
co-chair, things like that. That was just like, this is for the whole ward. We're all gonna get together and have fun. I did that for 3 years when I was in the
Oh,
Yeah.
singles ward and loved it.
Yeah.
But
And that's something else too. It's like, I mean, I get break the fast, right? You know what I mean, and
Mhm.
stuff too. But that's, I think that we probably don't do enough of, right? You know what I mean? The whole ward, providing things like that for people to come and be a part of and participate in, and I don't know, for better for worse, I guess. It's just one of those things I think you could probably do more of.
we try.
Do we?
I do.
Oh well, the deep tries.
But there's nothing stopping you from being the one that throws it.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
hey, I'm inviting the whole ward to XYZ.
Hey, well, never mind, you called my bluff.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, well,
Be the change you want to see in the world.
hey.
It used to be easier when they handed out keys to everybody. Anybody had a key to the building.
Yeah, if you needed to borrow one, it's like, here's the key.
Yeah.
Instead of, it's my phone, I have to come to you and unlock the door.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly. They pretty limited the amount of people that can get into the building, so. No, but that's great. I'm just, you're excited for this new part of your life, and
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Oh, great.
yeah. One thing we want to figure out is like, tell us like maybe like a story, like a conversion story. I don't know if it's, some people have some moment in time, you know what I mean? Maybe one event that leads to it.
Or testimony strengthener.
Yeah, other people have events, small events throughout their life that sort of lead to your testimony in the gospel. If there's anything like that you just want to, talk about for just a minute about how you knew became to know the gospel is true. Again, events or anything like that, and bear your testimony on the gospel, and what it means to you in your life. We'd really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Alright. I feel like I don't really have an official conversion story. Just growing up completely immersed in the church, and that it was just like in every fiber of what we did as a family, and like what we talk about, having early morning scripture study and things like that. I feel like I've always known that it's true, and I remember like hearing people say like, oh, we all go through those like trials of our faith where like maybe our faith is shaken, and we have doubts and things like that. And I always felt really weird because I was like, I never really doubted that it was true. That I feel like to doubt that what I've known my whole life to be true is not true would be like throwing out everything that I am.
Yeah.
And I do not have that capacity.
Yeah.
And so it's been like thousands and thousands and thousands of little moments of hearing something in church and being like, true that.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
like testing things like one example is I was really struggling with this loss of friendship with this best friend that I had grown up with. And there was a lot of like contention and anxiety about it, about I had asked her to be my maid of honor because we were still like really close. Yeah. And she was, and it was great. And then like after Evelyn was born, like the distance grew more profound.
Yeah.
And I mean that happens with like we're in different phases of our lives, and I guess had less in common as far as like where we were in life. But
do you keep in contact with her now at all? Or?
No.
No.
And a lot of my anxiety has to do with like feeling like I'm not accepted, especially by somebody that I love. And I hate having people that, like, knowing somebody doesn't like me. I hate that.
Yeah. I'm pretty okay with
Yeah.
it.
I feel like I handle it better now than I did.
Yeah. And that, well, and I can see how that'd be, you know, and things to lead to anxiety, right? To a certain degree, right? You know, it's like, and you know what I mean? When you grow up in sort of the life that, like I did younger, it's like, it's not one of those things that I ever really contemplate, you know, in my mind. Like, I was like, oh, okay, well, you don't like me, you don't like me. You know what I mean? So it's like, but if you had that, like, where it's like, yeah, I don't like people not like me, that'd probably be, very tough to, like.
Well, like, a big part of it was I didn't know why we weren't friends.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know where the, like, resentment was really coming from. And, I was basically, like, blocked and cut off.
Yeah.
From her, and that was really like anytime I thought about like her or the situation, I would go into like full anxiety attack, tailspin, crying, and it was really frustrating because I didn't know why.
Yeah.
And I read in Gordon B. Hinckley wrote a book that's called I'm blanking on what it's called.
Stand for something?
Yeah, standing for something.
Yeah.
In it, he says, there is no forgiveness without forgetting. And when I read that line, I had this, like, profound moment of, like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, like, how do I do that? Like, how do I actively forget something that's, like, painful or that's happened and that's, like, trauma? And, like, how do I just forget it? Like, I felt like I could easily forgive her, you know, like, that was not the problem. I was not mad at her.
Yeah. Sort of mad at the circumstance.
I was mad at the circumstance because I just wanted to be friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can't control other people, and I was having a hard time letting go of that. And so, I remember praying and being like, look, this is something that has been said by your prophet. There is no forgiveness without forgetting. I forgive whatever has happened, and I don't know how to forget, but I want to.
Yeah.
And so I'm giving you the whole situation, and I'm a very visual person, visual learner. And so, like, I imagined, like, kneeling before an altar and, like, taking all of that anxiety and frustration and hurt and just, like, putting it on the altar and being like, I don't want this. I don't want to remember it. I don't want it to keep, you know, bringing up these feelings all the time. If there's something in this that I need to keep, like a lesson that I need to learn, I'm happy to take that back. But I'm giving it to you to do it needs to happen with it. And it wasn't immediate, like, forgetting, but I think like a month later, I was like pondering, I guess, and like started kind of thinking about that situation, which normally causes an anxiety attack. Mm-hmm. But I felt around in my mind and there was nothing there. It was just peace. Mm-hmm. And there was no contention, there was no like anguish, and it was just gone. And all I felt was love for her. And like, hey, if anything ever changes, if, you know, you decide you want to be friends again, no questions asked, arms are wide open. We never have to talk about it. And that's brought me a lot of peace in my life, that there is no benefit to holding on to things that don't make you stronger.
Yeah.
And that's kind of been my mantra ever since, that like, you know, somebody does something that's maybe offensive or bothers you, and it's just like,
Yeah.
I don't want to feel angry about that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's too much energy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be angry. I'll just forget it.
Yeah.
And so it's brought a lot of peace and a lot of joy and a lot of less stress.
So you're saying it's like those events sort of help shape your, you know, perspective, like on the gospel and how it works and the atonement of Christ and.
Yeah, absolutely. That like anything that we're going through, whether it's like our own personal sins, whether it's trials that we're going through, and or like trauma that we've suffered that's like causing issues in our lives, Heavenly Father wants to help us with that. And Christ suffered and died not just to like rid of us of our sins, but to help us through those things. He wants us to be happy. It's the plan of happiness. And so anything that is not making me stronger, that is not bringing peace, I can give that to Him because He wants me to.
Yeah. Yeah,
So give me the load you weren't meant to bear.
Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, and I mean, that was part of the conversation, like today a little bit, right? Talking about worship, right? But oblations, right? And that's part of what it is, about giving sacrifice, you know what I mean, to the Lord, and whether that be your own, you know what I mean, you specifically being that sacrifice, like giving the things up that you can't control, and, you know, but be willing to, you know, give up the selfish ideas that, you know, the sort of, you know, this inherent, right, about yourself, and willing to give those to the Lord and allow Him to make you, you know, create you in His image, like in certain ways, and make a new creature in you. And, you know, one of the things that, you know, I've mentioned here a lot, but I think is applicable to you in terms of how grateful I am, and I'm sure that you are, right, for the gifts of, you know, some of the gifts of Spirit that we've been granted, and one of those is just knowing, always kind of just knowing the gospel's true. And what a more grateful gift that you could be given, but just to know that the gospel's true, and that not be like your struggle. I'm just always grateful that I feel the same way about it. I just kind of always have known, and have never struggled, you know, with that. And you know, so I just think that's great. And so, you know.
Yeah, I think there's also like a misconception about like forgiving and forgetting, that like, oh, I'll forgive them, but if I forget, then I won't be able to protect myself from it happening again. And it's just like, the holding on to it is causing way more pain than if it were to happen again. And like, maybe that's one of those things. If it's like an abusive situation, or, you know, something that's potentially dangerous, maybe that's one of those things where when you're giving it to the Lord, He gives back to you, like, you need to remove yourself from the situation. And then you can do that, but you don't have to carry everything else that goes around along with that. And if it's like a friend offending you, okay, so it happens again, they do something again, you give it to the Lord again, and you're fine. And you move on.
Yeah.
Not many people can do that.
No,
Practice.
it does. Well, and again, 7 times 77, right? I mean, that's the concept behind, you know, that is that our obligation and opportunity is to forgive, you know, and again, what you're talking about is true in certain regards, right? I mean, if you're in an abusive situation, right? I mean, it's, you're like, oh, I'm going to keep forgiving you, but stay in doing it. And that's not what it's like, you know what I mean? But you forgive them, right? But you just, and like what you talked about, it's about, you know, and sometimes moving yourself out of a situation. But the reality is that people are clearly imperfect.
Yeah.
And, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, and it's the only thing that we can control is our, you know, what we feel about, or how we deal with situations, and we can't control what other people say, or feel, or do, or, we can just control the outcome for ourselves, and how we overcome situations, so I just think that that's, yeah, I appreciate it, that's a good concept to be able to learn, you know, because as you look around, social media and all these other things that, people say a lot of things that you don't agree with. It can be very frustrating.
Yeah.
You know, but there's a concept of like, but how does it ultimately affect me in my life? You know, I mean, it shouldn't.
Yeah.
And so just give it up.
Yeah. Well, and it's like, you're the one that benefits, right?
Yeah.
From forgiving and forgetting. It may not affect them at all, but it's entirely for your benefit, and it brings so much peace.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, why wouldn't you want that? It's like taking stones out of a backpack so you don't have to hike up the hill with it.
I mean, unless you're trying to get stronger, you can put some stones in the backpack.
Unless you want awesome calves like
Yeah,
Bubba.
well, I got pretty sweet calves. I mean, I won't say. Got one good bodily feature. It's my calves. That's it. So that's why I wear shorts all year round. That's all I got left. Okay.
Okay, replacing the rocks with like food. Take the rocks
I do
out.
like
Because,
food.
you know, when you give it to the Lord, He replaces it with something so much better, which is peace and love.
Food.
And so, yeah, good food going back in.
Well, I don't
Still
know.
get
Hold
strong.
on. I don't know about
Pizza.
good food. You know.
It's the best food.
What is
Yes.
it?
The bread of life that Christ gave
No,
us.
no.
It's the best
Okay.
food.
I appreciate that. I'm just.
Yeah.
I just thought you were talking about
Bringing
good.
it back to spiritual.
Well, no, I appreciate that. I'm just talking
Thank you
about
for that.
good food for you, and I'm like, I don't really necessarily good food for you. It's like pizza. So.
The bread of life, living water, it's the best stuff.
All that.
Pizza. It has reddish stuff in there. I'm sure there's liquid water. So I don't know if there's anything like that in terms of you could want to bear your testimony of the gospel.
Sure, I told you that.
Yeah, I just we always appreciate it. Like
Yeah, it helps.
like I said, and I mention it every time, but it's just so. It's just such a great thing to hear people's testimonies, and just
I think so.
it's a faith promoting and faith building. You know, hopefully that you know other people. I mean, you can't go wrong with listening to other people's testimony of the gospel, and
Absolutely.
and so we just that's why we like to have people express that. So that you know later on, if you're listening, like, hey man, you listen to somebody's testimony, just we really appreciate it. So
Yeah, absolutely. I think for my whole life, I felt like, you know, I've always had the Savior with me going through my journey, and it's palpable. It's not like, it's not something that we like imagine, but it's what you can feel. And there have been countless times where I felt like either I'm alone or I'm nervous or I just need help, and I feel that like warm blanket of the Spirit and that safety and reassurance that, look, if you're doing your best, if you're just giving it your best effort, you won't be led astray. You'll keep going on the path that you were designed to go on, and that God doesn't make mistakes, and so you're not a mistake. Your weird quirks are there for a reason. And I've always loved that I can look to my Savior and to Jesus Christ anytime I hit a bump in the road, anytime something good happens, if I just need someone to talk to on my way to wherever I'm going. And knowing that no matter where I travel, being a part of the worldwide church where no matter where we go, the gospel is the same. It's coming from the same source, and it's true no matter where we go. And that's taken so much fear and stress out of moving as many times as we have, that we'll have our ward family anywhere we go, and the gospel will be the same, taught the same, from the same books, and that there's nothing that we can do that Heavenly Father won't help us through. And knowing that as somebody who hates being alone, that's been a very big safety net and peaceful thing that I've really enjoyed. And also having a living prophet and knowing, like, hey, if there's something that we all need to know, we're going to get it directly from the source, and it's going to be true, and there's no ego involved, and we're all going to hear it. And no matter what our journeys are, whether you're a member of the church or whether you're not a member of the church, He loves every single one of us. And I felt that with friends that I've met who aren't members, and just like felt that overwhelming spirit. Even if I don't know you very well, I absolutely love you, and I know that comes from the Savior.
Yeah.
Because how can it come just from me? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know you very well.
Right.
But it's overwhelming, and to think, if He loves this person that I'm serving so much that, like, a stranger is being overwhelmed with love for them, He must love me a lot too. And I know that, even though the Savior is going to be the one that judges us, I know that His judgment will be made in love, and it's not that harsh judgment that you read about in, like, biblical aggressiveness. That there's so many times that I felt, the way that He feels for those around us, that it's like, I see you struggle, and maybe there are some stains and things that we need to clean up, but I'll be right there cleaning it up with you. And there's just love. There's just love there. And I hope that that's, I guess, what comes across the most, is the love of the Savior. That if nothing else, if the scriptures are hard to understand, I get it. I'm not a scriptorian. If some of the doctrine or principles are confusing or a lot to take in, I get it. But the foundation is love, and that's where it comes from. That's the overarching feeling that I've always gotten, and that's the foundation of my testimony, that no matter what the decisions are that are made, it comes from a place of love and a place of, this will bring you the most happiness.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for a Savior who has done everything within His power, which is a lot of power, to make sure that each one of us gets home safe.
Yeah.
I say that in Jesus Christ's name.
Yeah, appreciate it. And just listen to it. I think that the thing that sticks out the most, and which is great. And I think the one thing that I would say I struggle with probably is, and it seems like the foundation for you, I mean, spiritually, is like the gift of charity. And I think that it's one of the greatest gifts that one could have. The one that I try to pray for often is to have charity in my life, right? A love of your fellow man, and more than just like the surface love, for whatever else, but I genuinely care for you on a spiritual level, like, one of the things that the Lord has talked about is like being able to see people with spiritual eyes as opposed to just the natural man, and so I just listening to your testimony, I feel like that's what's conveyed, and so I can appreciate that very much. That again, we each have different gifts of the Spirit and stuff like that, and we can certainly ask for ones that we may lack in, and the Lord will provide those things in circumstances permit, but if it's one that's sort of inherently with you, that's one that you should be and I clearly know that you are, but just grateful for, because there can certainly never, it can certainly never not be enough love for fellow man, and if we are all if we are all given that gift, and we just kind of were inherently, given the gift of just love for our fellow man, certainly would make this life a lot easier. But
I don't know. Sometimes it can be obnoxious when you're like, I have to get this done, I have to get this done, and then you like come across someone that you're just like, I have an overpowering love for you, and I have to stop everything that I'm doing to help you because I can't control myself.
Yeah. Well, and again, like moderation, all things in terms of like, okay, we do have like other like, you're like, hey, I'm taking my kid to the hospital. Be like, oh, but hold on a second, let me just like, the Lord's like, all right, knock it off, like for just a moment in time.
Like, rake your yard.
Yeah, get your kid to the hospital like real quick. So, it's certainly perspective, like in all things. But I mean, the underlying idea is like, okay, well, let's have more charity and love for our fellow man, and that certainly will go a long way. And again, I just say it like, okay, well, it's one that I pray for as much as I can. Like, please give me charity, because I feel like I fell in it. I feel like I have a general love for people, and I enjoy talking to people and doing all that stuff as well too. And if people ask me to serve, I'm more than willing to serve. But there's a difference between that and like being filled with true charity for your fellow man, right? You know what I mean? That literally is like seeing them in a different, like not just that natural view, but you can see the inside of who they are and who they were.
Yeah, it's like praying, I want, like, can I please see them the way that you see them?
Yeah.
And that's really eye-opening.
Yeah.
And overwhelming.
Yeah.
And luckily, it's just a little window. Otherwise,
Yeah, otherwise
it'd be a little too much.
Yeah. How do you feel to be?
Yeah.
Well, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Amen.
Thanks, man.
I agree.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
No, I like having love as a foundation of testimony. It definitely helps when you're talking to other people, because a lot of times when you're talking, that comes out in the tone of voice that you're conveying to them, and a lot of times they can pick that up in between the lines of the message that you're trying to give to them and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus they know your intentions. They know that you're really trying to help, or you're really trying to care for whatever their situation is. And a lot of times I can't help everybody, at least I was just there.
Yeah.
At least I was available you can chew on my ear for a little bit, or whatever.
Yeah, and there may be simple things like that.
Yeah, simple things.
Just being there for people for you to just listen to other people. And that's one thing you kind of said too. It's like, okay, well, why do this podcast? You know what I mean? A certain thing. It's like, well, ideally, right? I mean, we want people to get to know each other. But also we want people to get their story told. We also want, we want to express the testimony of the gospel as much as humanly possible, because that's going to be a benefit for everyone's life. And in our first one, John said the same thing. He's like, I'm a scriptorian. I'm like, okay, this is not a scripture podcast.
Right.
It's just about how you feel. And one thing that David expresses to me too sometimes, he's like, okay, we'll talk about gospel conversations. I'm like, okay, but ultimately all that matters is what you convey and how you convey it, and like, what your testimony is, and and that's, you can have a lifetime of figuring out all the scriptures, and you should, absolutely, but your testimony to the gospel is your testimony to the gospel, and your love for your fellow man is even, at this moment in time, that's what's important at the moment in time, like how are you going to share that and show that to others, and so yeah, I just, I appreciate it. I appreciate your testimony. You could certainly feel that you believe those things, so I appreciate that as well. And thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
How do you feel about it, though? How do you?
What'd you think? This is your first podcast?
This is my first podcast.
All right, nice.
Yep.
Check out Victory
Pickleball.
Check out.
Well, if you're local, there's a different local business you guys should definitely check out.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So my older sister Allie second oldest.
Yeah.
In Dallas.
Yes. They have a business called Dreamies Creamery.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes,
yeah.
that
It's
stuff
the
is
sheep's
good.
milk ice cream.
It's,
It is
right,
delicious.
Is it right next to Tony's? bar?
They have non-dairy.
It's on Court Street.
Is it by Tony's Tavern or
Yes,
something?
it is
I
by
have no
Tony's
idea.
Tavern. It is.
Well, I go
Okay.
there because on Fridays I'm there for work. I have to go.
Oh, okay.
I have to service the.
It's
the-
delicious.
Tony's Tavern. So.
I would like, because I'm lactose intolerant,
Yeah.
and they have lactose-free ice cream there, or dairy-free. It's delicious.
Yeah. Well, since it's sheep's milk ice cream, all of it, somebody with lactose intolerance can have, and also all of their flavors are gluten free. All of the mix-ins are all gluten
I
free.
just think it's delicious. I was
It
so
is
I was like, I
delicious.
go in there, you're like, wow, this
I
is
know.
super cool theme.
Mhm,
The
mhm.
flavors
I was
are
there. It
delicious.
was yummy. It was
Yeah.
yummy.
Well,
It's
when
super
I heard
yummy.
that they were gonna do, like it's like lactose safe and gluten free, I was like, oh, gluten free things
Yeah,
taste
exactly.
weird,
Yeah.
but they're good.
Yes, it's delicious.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like, I go to a place, I'm like,
Check it
can
out.
I have extra gluten? Whatever that is. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
The
Pour it
double
on there.
dairy.
Pour it on there.
Court
double
Street
dairy.
in Dallas.
Court
Well, that's
Street.
good to know because like I literally I do every Friday I do Tony's. So,
Yeah.
like,
If you're ever
I've
doing
seen
your
it.
ministering,
And
they
I've
come
seen
in
it.
little pints, you can totally,
Oh, heck yeah.
everybody loves that, right?
well,
Just
oddly
cream ice
enough,
cream.
we're ministry companions. So,
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
Look
sorry,
up.
Ellings and the Lumbreras.
Yeah.
And,
Sorry.
we have a new family too, so we apologize.
You can recommit, it's okay.
Well, it hasn't been recommitted, like, they've just been assigned to us, so we're
Oh,
just,
okay.
I'm saying a preemptive sorry, because, you have us too, and serves us, so, I feel bad, so. Well, that's
You
really,
can make it up with ice cream. That's
yeah,
okay.
well, that's how it worked out with like.
Sweeten the deal.
Yeah, last time we just like, how do we meet everybody, like, make some cookies and just
Yeah, we
bring it,
just-
bring it to people, so. No, that's cool, yeah, I didn't know that was your family.
Thank you for the delicious dessert snack.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Absolutely.
What do you think about the name, that we have
Oh,
of our
yeah.
podcast?
I
What
love
do you think
it.
about that?
Funeral potatoes are one of my favorite foods.
Should have made it, David.
What? Funeral potato?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have made it. Well, last time I made
You're
it,
slacking.
Freya didn't. She didn't really want.
Well, I know, but Freya, that's her fault.
Okay.
Okay, but let's get this back.
I have
on
a pretty
schedule.
good funeral potato recipe.
Yeah, let's get this back on schedule.
All right.
Okay?
I'll bring some.
Funeral
It's mostly for him. He wants to eat
I
the whole
do.
pan.
Well, I mean, not with the whole pan. I'm just saying that
Yeah, just-
it's funeral potatoes. There should be some potatoes
There
around
should
here.
be, yeah.
Either a funeral or potatoes, David. You need to figure this part out, or else there's going to be a funeral.
It's all about the comfort food.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
it's
so
so
Love it.
comforting. Well, on Faith Odyssey, how do you like that?
Faith
Is that really
Yeah,
okay?
I dig it.
Okay.
I dig it.
Hey, we kind of ask everybody
It's like
because I'm just
it's like broad,
yeah.
but it puts the point across.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's kind of I just ask people because I'm like, okay, well, would you know it's an LDS podcast? And that's kind of like just because I'm trying to put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. Well,
But I
appreciate
mean,
it.
even if it's like a non-LDS viewer, like, who couldn't use more talk about Jesus, right?
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Well, that's why we put in the comedy part of it, because it makes it more palatable for even just
Yeah.
even people that have one foot in the door of the church or something.
Like, it's real people talking about their real life.
Yeah, we're real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not real.
Well,
I'm an animatronic.
I'm
I'm
an
an animatronic, which
AI.
which creeps her out. So she doesn't
Yeah.
like Muppets or she doesn't like
Yes.
ventriloquists.
Robotics over
Yeah,
here.
robotic. I mean, we don't really put in the comedy part. Like, I mean, that's just.
it just happens.
Yeah, I don't know, and it may not even be funny.
Yeah.
So
I know. I just know my back hurts after every episode from having to carry this entire. So, like-
Wow. Wow. Oh wow! Finally, some comedy in here.
Yeah, there you
in the
go,
UK.
finally.
Well, that is a good job, David.
We love having you on the podcast. So.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no, we appreciate it. I mean, this has been enjoyable. I mean, we just anytime and not to say anything about you, but it's like anybody where we've had it, it's been really cool and super fun, and so I just appreciate you willing to do it, and
Yeah. Check it out.
and unfortunately, you guys will be gone. So
Well, they'll spread the
yeah.
podcast out in
Yeah,
Utah.
yeah, spread that podcast in Utah.
Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
get
Telling
that out
all my
there.
friends.
Yeah,
hit me
put
up.
that put that on put that on pickleball
Social.
plays like
Yeah.
look at this.
Do you have any socials you want to promote or anything? Social media? I know Christian didn't have any. He's like, no, I don't even do any of that. No, that's fine.
I don't really do
Do
anything
you-
with my own social media.
That's fine.
Do you
Some people
Did you like the experience of being down here?
Yes, I did. It's a lot of fun,
Okay.
especially when you got treats. You got cool people.
Well, I don't know about
Super
cool
cool
people.
producer.
There's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, real cool producer,
attentive,
right? Yeah,
alert.
you're real
Being told I
attentive
was her
producer.
favorite teacher, that made it all worth
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Well, if you watch the other podcast, she says it all of them. So,
Nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
Maybe the
Nuh-uh.
last one, because he was with me.
Yeah. Actually, she didn't say it to the last one either, so.
No, he was great too. I just
Well,
wasn't
too late
in
now,
here.
lady.
I just
Okay.
wasn't in here.
Very offensive.
Well, I was
Don't worry,
offended
I'll
they
let
moved the
Yeah,
wards.
well.
Pass it on.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. All the best. Safe
yeah.
travels and just
Good luck in God's
Good
country,
luck,
Utah.
yeah.
Well, that's Utah.
we love having your family on the ward and everything.
Come back, Utah. Come back. Come back to me.
Come back to us.
As with every time, subscribe, please.
Oh yeah,
If not, I can't pay David anymore.
I know. Tapped out.
He's here for college credit, too.
Yeah, he's here for college credit. This is actually a Make-A-Wish.
I'm just here for a blessing.
Yeah,
this
you're
is-
just
like,
This is a
subscribe.
court-ordered thing.
Yeah. Make comments.
Yeah, make comments, all that.
Yeah. One time it'd kind of be cool if we did a live show. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah.
But,
Eventually we'll have
if anybody actually watched. So,
Take questions from the audience.
Yeah. Hey,
Well, that's what I'd like to do, but I'm like, I don't know if anybody watching live, so, but it'd be kind of fun, because then Haven could be on a computer instead of on her phone.
Yeah.
And somebody could type a question and be like, hey, Maria, why are you leaving Oregon, you jerk? And then he'd be like,
I'll go where you want me to go, dear Lord.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Don't give me that generic answer, okay?
Fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it back down to spiritual.
Yeah. So, but that should be kind of fun. But, no, thank you so much, and I appreciate it.